Wildlife photography demands precision, patience, and the right equipment. When it comes to capturing the beauty of nature's creatures, a high-quality telephoto lens is essential. These lenses enable you to get up close and personal with distant subjects, making sure you don't disturb the animals in their natural habitat. In this video, we will explore our top 5 best picks for telephoto lenses for wildlife photography that are compatible with major mirrorless cameras from Sony, Nikon, and Canon. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel as it helps a lot. When choosing a telephoto zoom lens, especially for wildlife photography, you'll want to consider factors such as focal length, zoom and telephoto range, lens quality and brand, price, weight, and image stabilization features. It's hard to find a lens that fits all requirements, so you may have to compromise in some areas. To start off our list, Sony's FA100 to 400mm f4.5 to 5.6 GM OSS is a top pick for wildlife photographers using Sony mirrorless cameras. This G Master lens delivers exceptional image quality and is known for its sharpness even at 400mm. The optical steady-shot OSS image stabilization system helps counteract camera shake, making capturing sharp images of fast, moving wildlife much easier. The lens features a fantastic zoom range and has a weather-sealed construction for durability, especially when shooting in challenging outdoor conditions. It has a fast autofocus system and customizable focus hold buttons to make taking clear imagery a breeze. It has optical image stabilization known as optical steady shot, which is great for reducing camera shake, creating sharper images at long ranges. However, it has a variable aperture of f4.5 to 5.6. This isn't a particularly fast lens, so it is best used in ample lighting conditions. We could have gone with the Sony FA200 to 600mm f5.6 to 6.3 G OSS. It has a longer focal length and it's even cheaper. However, many people are more impressed with the 100 to 400mm for its sharper image, better autofocus, and smaller size. It weighs 1.39 kg, whereas the 200 to 600mm weighs a heavy 2.1 kg, which can make it a pain when carrying around. However, you don't get the longer focal length as you would in the 600mm. For Nikon mirrorless camera users, we've picked the Nikon Z 70 to 200mm f2.8 VRS as a standout telephoto lens that excels in wildlife photography. What sets it apart is its constant f2.8 aperture throughout its zoom range, allowing for excellent low-light performance and beautiful background blur known as bokeh effect. Great for wildlife photography in various lighting conditions. The lens features VR vibration reduction technology, providing up to 5.5 stops of image stabilization, ensuring sharp photos even when shooting handheld. It weighs around 1.4 kg and offers fast and accurate autofocus, a critical feature for capturing fast-moving wildlife, minimal focus breathing, dust and splash protection, and teleconverter compatibility. However, one con of this lens is that its tripod foot is not ARCA compatible. Additionally, the lens is considered to be expensive, but many reviewers believe that it's well worth the outlay due to its stunning image quality, superb handling characteristics, super fast autofocus, and highly effective optical stabilization. For a cheaper alternative for Nikon Z mount cameras, the Nikon Z 24 200mm f4 to 6.3 VR lens stands out as a good contender. It's cheaper than the 70 to 200mm, lighter in weight at only 570 grams. It's more versatile in terms of the range of subjects it can capture, but it may not perform as well in low light conditions. It's considered a great portable all-in-one lens. But for a professional-grade lens with sublime quality, then the 70 to 200mm would be a better fit. For updated pricing, please see our links in the description. A new release from Nikon's lineup of lenses is the 180 to 600mm f6.3 VR lens. Having just been released in August 2023, This lens is relatively compact and not as expensive as others in its class. Weighing around 2 kilograms, it's also not the lightest, but it's reported to be very hand-holdable with a high-quality feel. It has a 3x3 zoom range reaching up to 600 mm focal length, making it extremely versatile, especially for wildlife photography. It comes weather-sealed and offers good close-up capabilities and great image stabilization. However, according to some sources, the autofocus isn't as fast as some other super zoom lenses, and it may be not ideal for low-light performance with its aperture ranging from f5.6 to f6.3. And because it's a 600 mm lens with an aperture of 6.3, that dictates the size. It's a large lens at 31.5 cm in length. Regardless, it's still a fantastic new option for a super zoom lens made by a top brand. And if you want even more reach, you can get Nikon's 1.4 converter, which turns this lens into a 252 to 840 mm f9 lens, giving you even longer reach, but you will lose a stop of light when using a converter. These work well when you want a closer image but don't want to crop your image heavily. There are some excellent lenses from Canon, but one of them that stands out to us is the Canon RF 100 to 500 mm f4.5 to 7.1 LIS USM. It's a professional-grade telephoto zoom lens designed specifically for Canon's RF mirrorless cameras. What makes this lens a top choice for wildlife photographers goes beyond specifications. Let's explore its key features. The lens provides a focal length range of 100 to 500 mm, offering fantastic versatility for shooting subjects at various distances, from close-ups to distant wildlife and action sports. It features optical image stabilization technology, ensuring sharp handheld shots, even at longer focal lengths. As part of Canon's L series, this lens is known for its exceptional optical quality, with advanced elements to minimize chromatic aberrations and deliver sharp, contrast-rich images. The lens is constructed with weather sealing to protect against dust and moisture, making it ideal for challenging outdoor conditions. It also features Canon's ultrasonic motor technology, which provides fast and quiet autofocus performance. It's also known for having a fantastic customizable control ring for adjusting various settings on the fly, quick and smoothly. It's also not the heaviest, at around 1.37 kilograms without its tripod collar. It's one of the lighter lenses on the list, but it does come with some drawbacks. It's reported that the maximum aperture can be quite slow and more limited in low light conditions. The autofocus speed is not very impressive, especially when compared with the Canon EOS R and EOS RP bodies. It also comes with quite the price tag, as one of the most expensive lenses on this list. For something a little cheaper, the Tamron 150-600 mm f5 to 6.3 DIVC USD G2 is a great choice for wildlife enthusiasts and is adaptable to various camera systems. While it may require an adapter for mirrorless cameras, its affordability and impressive features make it an attractive choice. This lens offers a vibration compensation VC system to stabilize shots, mainly when using longer focal lengths, providing sharper images. It includes a zoom lock switch to prevent lens creep, enhancing usability during wildlife photography. The Tamron lens provides a budget-friendly option for a lens with an extensive zoom range. It can be fitted to multiple lenses with an adapter. While it may not be as impressive as something like the Sigma 150-600 mm sports lens, it does have effective autofocus and stabilization systems and is much more manageable at just over 2/3 of the weight, weighing 1.99 kilograms. The overall performance is great, but it's reported that the sharpness could be better at the short end of the zoom range. For updated pricing, please see the links in the description. Finally, we want to mention the Sigma 150-600 mm f5 to 6.3D GO SHSM Contemporary as another affordable option for wildlife photographers using Canon, Nikon, or Sony DSLR with the appropriate adapter. This lens offers a broad zoom range that lets you get extremely close to distant wildlife subjects. The lens includes Sigma's optical stabilization OS technology, which helps minimize camera shake effects. It also has a hypersonic motor HSM for quick and silent autofocus. Definitely a plus for wildlife photography. The lens is constructed with durability in mind and includes water and oil-repellent coatings on the front and rear elements for easy maintenance in the field. The Sigma 150 to 600 mm sports lens is generally considered better than the contemporary for its build, image stabilization, and super-fast autofocus thanks to its ultrasonic motor. But with that comes a much heavier lens at almost 2.9 kilograms, and you'd be paying a much higher price than the Sigma contemporary lens. The contemporary lens weighs around 1.93 kilogram, which is about average for these types of lenses. Selecting the best telephoto lens largely depends on your camera brand and budget. Each lens in this video offers an excellent zoom range to image quality ratio with features to capture stunning wildlife shots. When choosing the right lens, remember to consider compatibility, focal length range, aperture, image stabilization, and build quality. In the end, the best telephoto lens is the one that suits your specific needs and allows you to capture the best images of nature's magnificent creatures. Let us know which lens works best for you in the comments, and thanks for watching.